I'm going to present two different, really totally different subjects. One is dealing of the boundaries, international boundaries of the Middle East. Middle East is now partly the center of the world. At least nearly every day people understand and trying to understand what's going on there. Part of its problem coming from the issue of boundaries, because the boundaries of the Middle East are quite unique, as most of them came to be to divide between different parts of one nation. Mainly the central Middle East used to be concerned of one big nation, the Arabs, and now by dividing it to different countries, we have the Iraqis, the Jordanian, the Syrian, the Egyptian, the Lebanese, the Palestinian, and other, all created by the boundaries of the Middle East. So we will try to understand how this boundary were created, by whom, why they are located wherever they are located, and what problem they are consist. You might note that just 2 or 3 months ago, a new country developed in the world, or emerging in the world, is South Sudan, with boundary to the Middle East. So all this are part of the course that we are dealing as trying to understand the Middle East situation. As a geographer, I'm not going to deal with politics, but with the influence on the boundary on the aerial dispersion of the Middle East. So we will deal with different countries, try to understand how they emerge to be, what are the boundaries, going country by country into understanding the whole scene of the Middle East. So this would be one course that deals with the boundary of the Middle East. The other course might be more complicated and more, I think, attached to the whole idea of this international university. We are going to deal with Jerusalem. Now, Jerusalem, I think, is a very small country compared to a very small city compared to other cities of the world, but it has three uniqueness. One, it's a very, very old city, still exists. The city of Jerusalem is nearly 4,000 years old, and during the last 4,000 years, except 50 years here and 30 years there, it still exists. And this is something unique. We had to understand what brings a lot of people from all over the world to sustain a city for 4,000 years. Secondly, the history of Jerusalem is quite unique because it can represent different attitude of different culture, different ruler, all influence very small area, because up to the last 100 years, the area of Jerusalem was about only 1 square kilometer. But around this 1 square kilometer, the old Canaanite people of the Middle East, and then the Israelis, and then the Persian, and then the Babylonian, and then the Greek, and then the Roman, and then the Byzantine Christian, and then the Arabs, and then the Crusader, and then the Mamluks, and then the Turks, and then the Israelis, then the Arabs, all influence this city. Every culture tried to reshape the way the city is built according to its way of thinking. So Jerusalem can be seen as a laboratory to understand how different culture shape an area. So this would be the essence of the course, to see how different culture built their area according to their way of thinking. Again, not through politics, but to understanding how this small area, again, 1 square kilometer, was shaped through 4,000 years of history. I don't think that we will come from these two courses to apply something for the future, but we might understand the past and the present, and this is the essence of the course.